Welcome back to Team Out of the Tank. This is Doug here, and today we're going to be playing Sultai Control. This is a little homebrew with Yuri on the Sky Nomad and a bunch of enchantments that have effects. Not so many creatures, but let's get into the deck. You got Omen of the Sea for the draw, Agonizing Remorse for the kind of control. If they're playing aggro, you can just take their biggest creature or the biggest threat. For example, Questing Beast or the new dinosaur that tramples. For Growth Spirals because ramp. 3 euros because of ramp, 3 mystical disputes because of blue, not to mention it's a good counter. 2 thirst for meaning, we run a lot of enchantments. 3 Narset part of the veils because you dig for literally everything in your deck except for euro. Um, you got 2 neutralize for the counters, if not the cycling deck. If your opponent's going a little bit aggressive, you can cycle it. Get something like just say casualties or a shark to bring in a creature. Um, you got 3 Omen of the Hunts because of the ramping. When the enchantment comes into the board, it searches for lands and it enters the battlefield tapped. That's a big thing you have to remember. It brings it to the battlefield, not to your hand. So if you play her literally on turn 3, you go 1 land above and you're already at turn 4. Uh, 2 Unmoored Ego because you can call agent and not have to worry about your stuff being stolen. Elspeth Conquers Death. And with Tameo, you can keep bringing it back. We got 4 Wilderness Reclamation for the untap. A lot of flash cards like Omen, Neutralize, Omens. Not to mention that, whenever you tap out for your, like, let's just say you go Casualties of War, you can then go Shark Typhoon for a big creature on your opponent's turn. So 4 on the board because you want to see it as much as possible. You want to untap, and it's just a really good card. 3 Tamiels because you +1, you send cards like to help feed Euro. It can help you find cards like Unmoored Ego or Casualties. -3 because let's just say you Unmoored Ego, you saw their hand, you're like, hey, he has 3 Elspeth Conquers Death. That feels like a threat to me right now. Let's get it back and then call it Elspeth Conquers Death and just get it out of the way. 3 Nissa, excuse me there. 3 Nissa because you're a lot of your cards are like big bombs that require a lot of mana. So just with the Nissa, hey, on the board, even if you don't make 3/3s, it just helps out your Sharknado, your Casualties of War, your Euro. You can literally tap 2 Breeding Pool, bring him in, which is amazing. Not 4. I feel like she just clogs with 4. 3 Shark Typhoon because I wanted to run a 4, but I don't want to run 81 cards, and I was like, dude, I can't run 4 and 4 euros. Although we're still testing this deck out, we might take out some cards, but for right now we got 3 Shark Typhoons and 2 Casualties of War. Once again, this isn't the key card in the deck. It is a multiple working deck, but we got 3 Castle Vantress, 3 Islands, 2 Castle Log Twains, 2 Swamps, 6 Forest, 2 Temple Deceit, 4 Watery Grave, 4 Overgrown Tomb, 2 Temple of Malady, 4 Breeding Pool, 2 Temple of Mystery, 1 Sagoth Triome, and 2 Fabled Passages. So I wanted to go with more Sagoth, and I might to take out for the temples. But the reason I like the temples is because you scry as opposed to the Sagoth where you have to cycle for 3 mana. Once again, it shouldn't hurt you too much because you're running Wilderness, but a lot of decks see this and they want to it's like an insta lock kill for them. They really want to get it off the board. But these are our lands. Our sideboards are Legions and the 2 Elder Spell. These are just for token decks and a lot of decks that go wide with the same creature. For example, Mono Red or tokens. The Luca deck. 2 Elder Spell for heavy Planeswalkers. They don't really, bomb as big as other Planeswalkers, but just getting their Planeswalkers off the board is just amazing card. 2 Thrashing Brontodon. Well, sorry, 1 Thrashing Brontodon for a big body and a kill artifact. For example, Mono Red. You can block. They go Evercleave. You can just sack to kill it. 1 Ashiok's Erasure because even if your opponent, let's just say, casts a card that can't be countered, as this has happened to me, if your opponent goes Thought Distortion, Ashiok's Erasure counters it, takes it, as an enchantment would, and doesn't let your opponent use it again. So it is a really good card, especially and let's just say your opponent goes Thought Erasure, right? You can go Ashiok's Erasure, Thought Distortion, you can go Ashiok's Erasure, take it. You can then go Urion to bounce it, get something else on the board, and then they have the Thought Distortion as let's just say you have nothing in your hand. So just ideas that can help, or if you just they have a creature that you want to get off the board so you can swing for a game. Helpful plays that can reoccur her effect. 1 Mythos of Illuna, just because if there's a card, for example, Agent that is bugging you, just make your own Agent. or Elspeth Conquers Death. Two Shifting Ceratops because of the counter magic. Two Massacre Girl, once again tokens. One Liliana because she's a really great planeswalker, and if your opponent is, let's just say, Super Friends, you can bomb her and they start over. One Thought Distortion for the counter magic. I'm not the control decks, and two Agents of Treachery. I have two because you do ramp up really quick. You do take stuff, and once again with Yorion, you can just bounce him back, get him back. With Tamio, you can once again play him, sack him, or chump block, bring him back with Tamio. Um, but this is the deck so far. Once again, we are gonna tweak it, we are gonna change it, and we'll see you guys in the games very soon. All right, so we're in game and we're up against a turnip. I'm not gonna say he's legit because if he has to say legit, he is legit. So it's turnip. We got a Temple Deceit, Swamp, Forest. We hit all three colors. Narset, Neutralize, Wilderness, and Nissa. They have a Urion, and I don't like this hand for the fact that my earliest plays are turn 3 and they are double blue. So I'm going to send this back. This is a little bit better. We have a Zagoth, Forest, Temple Mystery, a Mord Ego, Shark Typhoon, Wilderness, and Nissa. We're going to keep the 6. We're going to send back the Nissa. Wilderness pairs nicely with Shark. Our opponent goes Temple Epiphany. Keeps that card on top. We're going to Zagoth, pass the turn. Our opponent goes Temple of Enlightenment. So we're going to go Temple of Mystery here. We got a Castle of Ventures on top. We're going to keep it when we're 2, 3, 4, 5 lands already. And if our opponent goes, let's just say, to Fairy, turn 3 play, we can go Forest and then Unmoored Ego and call Agent, get it out of the way. So that is a big part of Unmoored Ego. We don't want to play it so early in the game to where he can literally, Dovin's Veto or Mystical Dispute. So here we're going to go Temple Deceit. We're going to keep that on top, and then we're going to pass the turn, and then Omen of the Sea on his turn. We're going to wait for him to cast a card, so where he's tapped out. He goes Fires, that's fine. Goes Narset, so here we're going to go Omen of the Sea. Okay, so we're going to send the Castle Ventures back to the bottom. We have three sources of blue here with Temple of the Sea, and Mystery, and Castle Ventures. We're going to keep the Forest. No, wait, yeah, we can keep the Forest. So we call the Shark Typhoon. Alright, so here we're in a bit of a dilemma. We can go Unmoored Ego. Even if we call it wrong, we can see what our opponent is playing. But if we whiff, you know what? We're going to play it. We're going to call Cavalier Flames. So he has none, and he does have 2 agents, unfortunately. Oh, okay. I did not know they run Fires of Invention now. But alright, this is exactly what we wanted to play against, although it's not best of 3. But look at his hand. He has a Teferi, so, not that big of a threat. Shadow the Sky, Agent of Treacheries, and a Shark Typhoon. So he's a 4 mana. He can play Teferi next turn and then Shatter, but not that big of a threat. So we're gonna end search. Call the oops. We made a mistake. Our opponent Narsets digs for a Narset, plays Narset and Teferi, and then digs. He can still Shark Typhoon for 4. He's gonna bounce probably nothing or his Fires, so he can go. What he should have done was Narset, and then Teferi, and then bounce the Fires, so you can go play another card this turn. But he minuses 3, bounces nothing, draws a card. Um, Good thing about Typhoon is that it's an effect, so it goes around Fires of Invention effect. So it's not casting a card, you're activating an ability, so that's pretty neat. Our opponent goes Narset. That's fine. Gets the Luca. He does have to cast an Ardenvale for the effect, but here's what we can do. Okay, so if if our opponent he doesn't have a counter, I mean even if he does, Fires of Invention can't. But if we go Unmoored, I mean Tamio get Unmoored Eagle, and then he goes, cast an Ardenvale. Oh, he can't do it now, but I don't think he'll be able to do it. Yeah, because he has Shark Typhoon. He can then go Luca take Tamio or something. So all right, we're gonna just pass the turn. Shark Typhoon during his end step. So he might take a land, and that's fine. We can drop in a 3. Wait, did we play a land? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. So yeah, he Shark Typhoons. That's fine. Draws a card. He has 8 cards in hand. 4 lands on the battlefield. He did not. Oh, he played his defense. He paid for it. He minuses 2. Yeah. He gets the Omen of the Sea. Plus his 1 with the fairy.
Trust me, I have a plan.
So he's going to swing for 2, and that's fine. We can take 2 damage. So he's going to probably go... So he goes Luca, and that is fine. We can't counter with Neutralize. He's going to sack his token, get in his agent, although he should have 2 left in the deck. Oh, he's going to sack the human. Well, exile the human. It's fine. If he grabs the land, we're still in an okay position. We have another one to replace. We can go Shark Typhoon, get a creature. Sure. Gets the agent. Here we're gonna Shark Typhoon for 3. It has flying, and we can attack his Luca unless if he goes Yorion. No, wait, what can he do? 3, 4, 5, 6. So he goes Yorion to protect his creatures, and that's fine. Oh, he got it. Yeah, we're not gonna come back. He can even take another land. We're at 3 lands. We're done. We messed up. We forgot that he was playing a Yorion Companion, and when they play Yorion Companion, they're not gonna go an aggro deck like Fires, Jeskai Fires. With Cavalier and Kenrith. So we should have called Agent from the get-go, and his deck would have been done with. Not that he would have lost, but we would have had a way, way higher advantage. Like this, as you saw where he killed us with the Agent and the Urion, never would have happened. He would have had a Urion as his best play, Sharknadoes, and, Shatter the Skies. That would have been it. He had, as you saw, the Elspeth, but we had counters, we had Sharknadoes, so we could have beat him in that race. So that was a mess up on our part. But now we know. Okay, so we go first. We got a Breeding Pool, Forest, Thirst for Meaning, Shark Typhoon, Growth Spiral, and Wilderness. We're going to keep this. It is a great turn 2 play to turn 4 play with Wilderness if we draw land. Our opponent goes Mountain, passes turn, so we're going to go Forest, Growth Spiral. We're just going to cast it. And we got our Swamp. That's perfect. So we hit all 3 colors. Our opponent is just hovering over his Swamp. He plays another Mountain. He goes Steamkin. And that is fine with us. So we're going to go Forest, go Wilderness, untap lands. And now we have a 2/2 Sharknado ready to block his Steamkin. So we go Shock. That's fine. He goes light up the stage, so his Steamkin becomes a 3/3. Oh, that's... Oh boy. Alright, so he can still hold the Rimrock. He just +3, that's fine. He removes the 3 counters to cast these 2 again. Sure. Sure. So that's a 9 Steamkin. 10 Steamkin. He pays the mana for it. Goes Robber of the Rich. Pretty smart. Alright, so... Is he going to attack with both? Alright, so here we can... We want to draw the first card of our deck always. And that's a perfect land. Our opponent takes a Mystical Dispute. Alright, here we're going to block the Steamkin. Or actually... Yeah, we can block the Steamkin. We'll take 2. That's beautiful. We're going to pay the 2 life, go Nissa. +1, get this, should we get the Forest? Yeah, we can get the Forest. And he scoops, just like that, see? Okay, cool, we go first again. We got a Temple of Malady, Deceit, Breeding Pool, Neutralize, Agonizing Remorse, Nissa. Our opponent is playing Urion. We can hopefully search with Agonizing, see what he's playing, and then have a counter for it. But we're gonna keep this. Go Temple first. Ooh, I want to keep that. No, we're gonna send it. We need more lands than we do need cards to draw as lands. Opponent goes Temple of Epiphany. That's fine. We're gonna go Temple of Deceit. Send to the bottom. We just need lands. We just need lands. 2 cards that we would have drawn that would have had no lands. So hopefully we can draw lands. Our opponent taps in the Hollow Fountain, goes Birth, gets a Plains, and that's fine with us. Wow, we're not drawing any lands. Are we gonna... I just tapped. Agonizing Remorse. Show me what you got. Alright. He has enough to just cast the Luca. I don't want to grab the Teferi, seeing as how we're not even hitting 4 lands. So, yeah, let's grab the Teferi. The reason we grab Teferi is because we have a counter, and we can counter the Fires, or we can counter the Luca. If we do get an Unmoored Eagle, then, oh my goodness, we will be in a very great spot. But, okay, so we're gonna pay 2 life, go Wilderness. We're gonna get greedy here. Cool. He's gonna go Fires, and that's fine with us. We can neutralize. Goes Plains. Neutralize. And that is okay, I guess. Let's just cast it. If he does go Elderness, Elspeth Conquers Death, we don't have to worry about it. But alright, so we hit our, Mystical Dispute, so if he does pay for the Hollow Fountain, we can just counter it and then we won't have a response. But man, the no lands is killing us here. There's Luca, yeah, we're just gonna counter, auto pay, that's fine. Okay. If he has another Luca, then we're in a difficult spot here. Yeah, we want him to block anyways. We don't tap, he doesn't tap, we're in the same board state. But yeah, like this is what I'm talking about. Like you can instead of 5 mana to cast it, he'll be like 3 mana. Our opponent goes Elspeth, it's gonna hit our Nissa, and that's fine.
I cannot protect you anymore.
He goes that's fine. Alright, let's go Nissa here. +1 is Temple Malady, I guess. No point in attacking. We get double. If he goes another Elspeth Conquers Death, that's fine. If he goes, I doubt he drew his second Luca. I hope he didn't draw his second Luca. But he can go Shatter the Sky, which will hurt us. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's gonna be a pain, dude. Sure, actually. So he's gonna hit his Elspeth. Elspeth's gonna come back. We're delaying his Luca a turn. But what we can do is Shark Typhoon. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and we hit all the lands. We got a Castle Locked, which is beautiful. And another land. Okay, so this is all fine. No attacks. Sure. Oh, we should have, yeah, cast Omen of the Sea. So here our opponent is thinking of shattering the sky. Goes Narset, that's fine. We can still Omen. He's gonna search for Luca. Or a Fires. Either or. If he goes to Fairy, we will then Omen on the cast. Oh, he just gets Elspeth. He's gonna hit our Wilderness, and that's fine with us. We have 2 on board. Alright, so we're gonna turn on full control here, just so that we maximize our mana. Our opponent goes Sacred Foundry. So he's gonna pass. He's not gonna attack. We're gonna Castle Locked first. Alright, so here is what we can do. Go Yorion. Return all of our permanents. Oh, these don't count. Alright, enters tapped. Let's see what we can get. Send that Omen to the bottom. I feel like we're gonna miss a trigger here with Wilderness Reclamation. No attack, as they can kill our lands. Although at this point he's just gonna take everything. Wilderness comes back, we don't get the triggers off of it, so we say that oops. Just so now we know, guys. In the future, if you go Yorion, sack your not sack, but send your Wilderness, you're not gonna get them back. Our opponent is gonna Omen of the Sea, and that's fine. He gets the Luca. He's gonna sack the token. Oh, and he comes in with 6 counters on it, dude. That sucks. So here's the good thing in a way. If he takes our Yorion, he's gonna sack our Yorion, so we're gonna just lose a creature, and he's just gonna gain nothing out of it. But he effectively just killed our Yorion by getting it with Agent. Yeah, we played that bad. I mean, we were kind of stuck on lands at first, you know, and now we're getting flooded. And then we Castle Locked instead of Omen, so we could have scryed, you know. He Narset got another Elspeth Conquers Death. He has 7 mana, so you can go Elspeth Conquer Death and whatever he wants, another Omen of the Sea. Or yeah, Omen of the Sea. Or Omen of the Forge. I don't know if he plays that. That's a 2-mana one, right? I don't know why this one wasn't 3 mana. You scry 2 and draw a card, dude, for 2 mana? That's like overpowered right there. Not game breaking, but it's an overpowered 2 mana card. So you go Shatter the Sky. We got a Euro. Not that it would help us now. No, actually, it can help us. He's gonna go Omen of the Sun, get 2/2s, 2/1/1s, sack with Luca, get an agent, either get a Wilderness or a land. He might get the Castle Locktwing, so it prevents us from drawing. Yeah, it's cool. Seems to me like he's going for the Watery Grave. Alright, And we can't even go Euro because of the Narset, so... Enter step to pass turn. Sure. You can go Elspeth, hit a Wilderness. But like I said, it's not going to do much. Sure. So you can legit go Luca, sack that, bring in another agent, take another land, make another tokens with the next Omen, and then next turn sack it, and then he can still get it back with Elspeth. So, yeah, that's fine. We can fix it, put in some thought erasures. He's gonna take the tempo. That's all fine, dude. We're gonna tap it first. Get that island. We're gonna then tap the Malady, go Omen. Yeah, we're gonna put in thought erasures. It kind of sucks because Unmoored Ego is a card you want to see early, and you can't kind of see it early with a 60 card deck. And we got our casualties. So here we can sack the Omen, search for another. Let's grab the top 3. Yeah. Alright, we got a Fabled Passage. Let's thin out our deck here. Let's get a Forest. We can then go Euro, play a land. Just tapped. We know we don't draw. We got that in our set. You don't have to keep pinging us. And then just hopefully, we get to survive. If he does have more counters, I mean more tokens he can make, then we will kind of scoop. For the fact that Luca is just, yeah, he got it, dude. He's just gonna put us behind, and since we can't instantly cast it, like we're gonna, even if we do casualties, he's too far ahead for us to come back from, and we gotta ramp up the deck, make it faster to where we draw the cards that we need, but not too much to where, as you saw, Narset can kill us. But thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the content, click the like button below. Don't forget to subscribe, and you guys have a wonderful day.